God bless you all. My name is Sherri Sapp, and I'm a licensed professional here in Williamsburg, Virginia. I have prepared some information on the COVID-19 virus according to the CDC and the WHO. Just want you to know that this webinar is not to introduce fear at all, but just to prepare you all. Items discussed are not all inclusive, but are intended for informational purposes only. So I'm just going to read something that I pulled up from the CDC. So it says, in accordance with the CDC recommendations, they're requesting that individuals that are 60 years and older who have a chronic disease such as diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, asthma, any lung disease, and any condition that compromises their immune system to stay indoors and isolate themselves. They're saying that older adults 65 and older are at higher risk for the severe illness. Some of the following symptoms, as you know or may have heard of, are fever, cough, shortness of breath. They can appear 2 to 14 days after exposure. If you would develop emergency warning signs for the COVID-19, you want to get medical attention immediately. In adults, this could be difficulty breathing, it could be chest pain, it could be confusion, blue lips or face. Of course, this is not an all-inclusive list, so you want to reach out to your healthcare provider for any other concerns. Also, they are offering at your private practices televised visits where you can call in and just have the doctor be on the other line, just like I'm doing here now. So that is an option, so you just want to reach out to them and see what's available for you. We also want to start social distancing ourselves. And that's avoiding large gatherings. So they're saying no more than 10 people. And you want to limit the contact in your area. So that's usually a 6-foot space. So they're saying, you know, when you're out in the public, you just want to be mindful of that 6-foot space. Did a little research on some local stores here in the area and called around. And I know Target and Dollar General and possibly Walmart are offering special hours for the elderly. So you just want to maybe reach out to your stores in your area just to see what they're offering as far as days and times. So items to have on hand just in the house. Of course, you should have your medications for the next 30 days. That is very important to have. I know acetaminophen is on the list. The World Health Organization has recommended to not use ibuprofen as it could worsen the effects of the COVID virus. As far as food items, you should possibly prepare for 4 weeks. So some of those items could include, and of course you want to monitor your, you want to purchase items that you're not allergic to or would interfere with any of your diagnoses. So some of those items could be rice, potatoes, canned meat. I know canned meat or canned foods do have a lot of sodium, so you just want to be mindful of that. Oatmeal, cream of wheat, sugar, flour, bread, if you can find bread on the shelves, you can probably freeze that most likely. Frozen vegetables, hamburgers, hot dogs, peanut butter and jelly, powdered milk or canned milk, water, and etc. Some personal products you want to have are your toiletries, your incontinence products, your feminine products, your wipes, some disposable gloves. You want to have disinfectants. You want to utilize the EPA.gov website for a list of complete disinfectants. Bleach is also an option, but you want to follow the guidelines to be sure that you are doing the correct concentration ratio and application. You want to have antibacterial hand soap. The CDC is recommend that you wash your hands for 20 seconds. So for complete instructions on how to do that, you want to visit their website. If soap and water are not available, you can use hand sanitizer, but the hand sanitizer has to be 60% or above with alcohol. Of course, you don't want to use hand sanitizer to your hands that are visibly dirty or soiled. The best practice is always hand. Personal number of individuals in the household. I do know that I sanitize every day. I sanitize my light switch, my doorknobs, my countertops, my cabinet knobs, my remote control, my the handles on the blinds, my the banister, the chairs, the telephone, all my appliances every day. because I do have, like I said, working adults who are going in and out the house. So I just want to make sure that the other family members are safe. If you or someone live or take care of someone who gets ill, the CDC does have guidelines for you to follow to take care of those family members. And of course, if you get ill, you want to reach out to your church officials so they can be sure that you have the items that you need to be quarantined at home. Please watch out for scams. There are not enough health professionals to go door to door to say, hey, we want to test you for the virus. So if somebody comes to your door and offers that service, do not answer the door. Like I said, it is a scam. There are not enough health professionals out there to go door to door. Things you can do to support yourself. So you can take breaks from watching or reading this, the news or stories on social media. Take care of your body, drink plenty of fluids, get plenty of rest. You can meditate, take deep breaths, take time to wind down during the day. This concludes my presentation on the COVID virus. I hope this information was resourceful. Be safe and be blessed. Thank you.